I also had to get on and see what's going on with the Arsenal. What's going on with the rivals? I'm on elephant watch. Hey, a very, very warm welcome to you. This is the Football Power Hour. Chill along, we finally here. Just trying to see how Manchester City and Arsenal battled it out on this FA Cup fourth round. So I gotta say, it's been not the most exciting game, but it also hasn't been completely cagey. So far, the chances that were really, really nice is Tomiyasu had a shot outside the box that I believe Ortega is the goalkeeper. Ortega saved that, but then who else? Kevin De Bruyne had a moment where he hit that ball with finesse outside the box, and that one was just so narrowly wide. And then Trossard has had also another chance, a really good chance. Yeah, it's actually Arsenal that have been asking the bigger questions, which is a little worrying. 2 shots on target for Arsenal and 1 for City. But in terms of possession, it's 55% Manchester City at the moment, and yeah, let's see how the rest of the game unrolls. Big up to you for tuning in. Warm welcome. I hope that you're enjoying this Friday. It's a Friday. We made it to the end of the weekend. And it looks like Haaland is on the floor too. I don't know what that means. Oh, Erling Haaland on the floor is a big worry for Manchester City. And and players and Pep, because the way they play, they've been practicing playing with Haaland all season. He cannot be injured. How you doing? How you living? How you feeling? Please don't forget to hit the like button as you're just chilling. Just we out here waiting for Erling Haaland to get his ass out because he looks like he's injured. Getting some treatment from the physios and all that stuff. But the really cool thing that interests me about this game too is that student versus teacher dynamic where Pep Guardiola and Mikel Arteta, the managers for both teams, they pretty much know each other in and out, and the fact that they know how they both think, and it's been very interesting. It's been like a very, very back and forth tactical battle where both managers all obviously love to use the fullbacks in attacking transitions, and that has been sort of very interesting. There's been 2 versus 2 situations sometimes. So anyway, let's see how the rest of the game unfolds, because right now it's been Arsenal that's been getting the better of Manchester City. So big up to Arsenal for that. Big up to you for hitting the like button. Big up to you for subscribing if you haven't subscribed. We are. All right, it seems like Thomas Partey. Also, the other thing that I'm curious about is there going to be a player that gets an injury? A significant player from either team. I'm not here to hate on anybody. I'm not wishing any negative on anybody, but I'm also just curious because it's these little fixtures now that are shoehorned in between the Premier League fixtures that end up actually getting the best of some players, and sometimes it's the most important players of that particular team. Sometimes it's not. So let's see what happens, because we all know if Manchester City is missing Kevin De Bruyne, it's a different team. If Arsenal is missing Thomas Partey, it's a totally different team. Sure, they've all been like reinvesting in different areas and reinforcing their troops and so forth, but them players are really special, integral to their both. So let's see how it goes. In terms of also what I've been seeing with this in this game in particular. Arsenal haven't been really pressing Manchester City that high. It's only Nketiah who forces the player with the ball to make a decision, and then they act after the ball leaves them. So it's a different pressing style that Arteta. Oh, Nketiah was attacking that first post nicely. That was beautiful, beautiful cross by Trossard. Yeah, I'm just saying it's really interesting to see Arteta's tactical nuances and evolution. At least from me, from my standpoint, because it's somebody that I don't follow a lot, somebody that I have to admit I did not respect a lot at the beginning, being like, oh, this guy does not have enough experience. And look at where he is right now. Oh, look at where he is right now. Big shout out to Mikel Arteta for that. Showing people that, you know what, you don't have to follow the blueprint. You have to have your own ideas and also mix them with other working ideas. And eventually, you will find your voice in whatever it is you're doing. So I'm really happy for him that he's having this flourishing moment in his career. And let's see how far it goes. Game showing. If you're just coming in, the show is the Football Power Hour. Where we're just chilling. It's the live chill along. We don't do much, but just chill. So even if you're not particularly watching the game, here's a little thing I'll share with you. Screen share. So you see the play-by-play of what I'm watching. Too bad I can't share the visuals because I don't have the image rights. But you know what? We can still enjoy this moment together. Even if you're not watching the game, we can still just chill and be here for the vibes too. I see y'all tuned in on Twitter. Big up to you. It's Friday. Happy Friday to you. Oh, isn't it beautiful that we got to Friday? Been waiting for Friday. You know what's happening tomorrow? Manchester United is playing tomorrow. Manchester United is playing tomorrow. Watch us get one more step closer to another trophy. But anyway, today we're watching Manchester City and Arsenal. FA Cup tie. Interesting selection from both managers. Pretty much, I just want to just say they're both taking the cup seriously. They're both taking the fixture seriously. So it should be an interesting match. Kevin De Bruyne versus Thomas Partey. That's also been cool to watch the little battle between the two of them. Let me just quickly. I know we started late, so I didn't really touch on what the lineup was lining up like, and I'm sure you can check it out for yourself. But for now, if you can't, I'll just do it right now and say Gabriel and Holding. Remember Holding? We haven't seen Holding in a while in the center back pairing for Arsenal. I think it's been Saliba in that spot, I think. And then only Tomiyasu is on the right and Tierney on the left as a left fullback. And then Vieira, Partey, and Xhaka in the middle. Remember, it's usually Xhaka, Partey, and Odegaard. That's usually Pep's. Pep. That's usually Arteta's preferred combo. And then Trossard, Nketiah, and Saka up front. Remember that boy who's in form, who pretty much is transforming in our eyes. Saka is becoming world class, yo. I don't care who says what. Makes me think Gareth Southgate is such a bozo. How can you have a Marcus Rashford and Saka in your team and you still don't terrorize the opposition's fullbacks? England should have had a World Cup by now. But anyway, I'm not English. Matter of fact, I don't care. I love it when they don't win and they sing it's coming home and then they don't come home. But anyway, let's go to the Manchester City lineup real quick. See, we got Nathan Ake, we got Akanji. Woo! Haaland needs a little bit of pace from somewhere. Connected with that though, that would have been nice. That would have been nice. That was a very, very good attack. But you know what? Right now, it's been Manchester City. It's been Arsenal that's been terrorizing Manchester City. So that by that token, Arteta deserves some respect, man. Oof. Cancelo is somebody that I wonder what happened to Cancelo. Just the City making a mess at the back there. It's just messy, you know. Happy Friday to you. If you're just tuning in, it's the Football Power Hour. Yo, don't forget to just kindly hit the like button. It's free to do that. It won't cost you nothing, but it will definitely help me. So you can click to get here. You can definitely click to the like button. So yeah. Happy Friday vibes. Happy Friday. We are watching Manchester City play Arsenal. All right, we talked about the fact that we got Stones, Akanji, and Nathan Ake at the back, and we got Lewis and Rodri, and all, and also attacking players. It's just he's got so much firepower, guys. It's incredible. It's incredible. Because I was just thinking, well, he might go with a slightly, weakened team a little bit. But listen to the weakened team: De Bruyne, Gundogan, Grealish, Mahrez, and Haaland as your attacking players. Damn, this man is blessed. But you know what's crazy? In the build up to the press conference to the match to this match, the press conferences that Pep Guardiola and Mikel Arteta had been really interesting to just watch and observe. Ooh. Somebody that I've been watching and observing for a while since Qatar was Matt Turner. And Matt Turner is right here holding it down. He's been put in very, very tight positions with City's effective press. And as I said earlier on, the other team that have actually been impressive in terms of the high press, and Arsenal have not been doing that typical way of pressing, which is like pretty cool to see. But Matt Turner has been good with his feet. Somebody should pick up Matt Turner. I bet he's definitely better than Tom Heaton. I'm out here looking for players from Manchester United all the time. Partially why I ended up watching the World Cup so much. I was just like scouting. Let's see. Let's see if indeed, if they can just let the FA Cup go and let it go to Ten Hag, I would be happy about that. I mean, I love the Carabao Cup. Don't get me wrong, but FA Cup got a little bit more football heritage. FA Cup got a little bit more weight. By the way, Rob Holding has got a yellow card, and Rob Holding has been struggling in this match. I mean, you don't expect a man to be excelling, obviously, when he hasn't been playing this much. But um, he's he's actually it's looking like Holland is gonna get the better of him. We'll see. We'll see. They got another 45 minutes to dance. Rob Holding already is holding a yellow card. So who knows what the second half holds? Name jokes is Friday. Hey, big up to you. Thank you for hitting the like button. I see like all the way from the Philippines. In love, Cebu. You ever been to the Philippines? You'll know that the food over there is good. Vibes are vibing. Hey, this is a little bit concerning now. If you're a Manchester City fan, remember I was on Rival. No, not Rival. Injury Watch. Oh, it looks like the first soldier down is John Stones, and we know how important John Stones is. Him and Diaz are actually, in my opinion, the most trustworthy, um, most trustworthy center backs that Manchester City have. So it's about to be interesting. It's these little competitive games that end up becoming a little problem for teams moving forward. When John Stones is holding his hamstring, doesn't look good, bruv. Doesn't look good. Especially looking at the run up of games that Manchester City have moving forward. You got Laporta on, I think. So it's gonna be interesting. Because Manchester City really need to win this game to sort of kickstart their, when they reclaim the league. If they beat Arsenal here, it pretty much sets the tone moving forward because they play a league game in a few days, and that's also going to be another feisty game. So See what that does. Interesting. Remember how Rodri was playing center back in the World Cup? Now he's playing center back temporarily while Laporte comes on. Yeah. We have hit the halfway point, ladies and gentlemen. It is 0-0. FA Cup. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens when the players come back because you know they've had the chance to sort of read what the game plan was for everybody, and now it's like who's the best in-game manager. We're about to see that. It's been a very interesting game. Arsenal has been for me the team that's had the better chances. It's looked the most lively. They look like they have the the actual better game plan. So we'll see how the second half unrolls. Um, if you're just joining, thank you for joining. You're very warm welcome to you this Friday. It's the Football Power Hour. Don't forget to hit the like button. We're just chilling. It's the chill along, watching how Manchester City and Arsenal battle it out in this FA Cup tie. And both teams have pretty much put a strong lineup. So it's about to be. We'll see how the second half goes because I'm pretty sure Guardiola wants to bag this one. But this is Arteta's Cup too. Have reinforced and they want to get as much silverware as they can. So it's gonna be interesting. Yo. Oh, happy Friday to you, Niall. Big up to you for tuning in. I've got the power. Yo. Yo. How's your Friday going now? It is I was just like, you know what? It's Friday. Right here watching how the elephant is gonna fall from the tree. And to be honest, man, right now it's looking like it's either the elephant has lost weight or the tree is strengthened or something. The branch that it's sitting on is really, Arsenal is the Arsenal aura is still there, even versus Manchester City. So I'm very much impressed by how they've had the better chances, they've played better, like they've defended better, and Manchester City is playing catch up. Can you believe that? Hey, big up to Buipelo. Happy Friday to you, my friend. Which team do you support? we haven't had that conversation. I'm out here just hoping. I think the outcome for me that would be nice is if Manchester City snap the rhythm and momentum that Arsenal have, then but still there'll be like a significant weakening in terms of fatigue and hopefully maybe one or two injuries. Not nothing crazy. I'm not wishing any bad injury on anyone. I'm just saying like they gotta be out for like 2 weeks until they play Man United. So anyway, Yeah, but more importantly, it's more the Arsenal momentum really being slowed down. That's um, the outcome that I feel like would be great. But other than that, it's just an interesting tactical battle between two great managers. One is obviously now considered the Godfather, the little Godfather of something. He has a little army that he's building. You know, he's got the boy Vincent Company who's dominating um, the championship with Burnley, and you know, like he Company was right there studying under Pep, and right now Company is over there 28 games, 28 matches played with 62 points, and the team that's second has 57. So, and that's Sheffield United. So, Company is doing a great job. The other person that's obviously in that Pep Guardiola school of thought is Xavi, and as well as Arteta, and also Ten Hag. Ten Hag's been, I think he was an analyst in Bayern or something. He was one of like the analysts for Pep or something. But the main thing is they work together. You know, whatever the title is a title, but they definitely work together, and you can say easily make the claim that Guardiola's influence is showing on all these managers we've talked about. so and many other managers too. So yeah, it's in a very 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 interesting tactical back and forth, which makes me wonder now, because you know how every minute you go into a game with a game plan, and then you have to adjust with what you see and how the game plan is being executed and how your game plan is doing versus another manager's game plan. So second half will be really telling. Who's the more who's the one with the bigger tactical prowess? The teacher still got a few tricks up the sleeve, or is it going to be the student? See how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Um, yeah, as I was saying, the build up to the game was one of the things that was very, very intriguing, because they were both full of praise for each other, and you're thinking, okay, this is a little mind game, right? And then you also have to think about the fact that these guys have a personal relationship beyond the media relationship. So what does it? Oof, Trossard created two really nice chances in the first half so far. Boy has been assigning. The boy has been assigning. He's saying, "Yo, Mikel, tell Martinelli to sit back for a second. Let me handle this." You know, crazy, crazy. Anyway, so the back and forth between them, you have to also acknowledge the fact that they have a personal relationship and a professional relationship and a media relationship. So I am very intrigued by how it will continue to unfold. But I have to give a lot of respect to Pep Guardiola and say he acknowledged that he knew the emotional connection that Arteta has with Arsenal, even though they've been working together for a long time. They've been pretty much every time he said every time we scored against any team, Mikel would be animated. But then anytime we scored against Arsenal, he wouldn't really celebrate. And I was like, so that was interesting to see that Pep Guardiola was observing that, being like, let's see how loyal this guy is. Um, but I just want to give him the props to say the props to be like, well, I am, I'm not gonna get in the way of this guy who has this dream, and it's just incredible. It's just incredible that able to like work with him and respect his growth moment where he's like, well, the call has come and I want to go to Arsenal. And he was like, oh my man, you know, say, well, no, you're gonna be my assistant till whatever. I don't know if I was. There are some people that wouldn't have handled that situation differently. So that is a really, really healthy power dynamic to have someone, you know. Um, the other thing also is this Pep Guardiola. He said, you know, he said in the first time when he was coming in to the Premier League, obviously there was all this hoopla that, oh, Guardiola doesn't know the Premier League, he's gonna get annihilated, blah 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 blah, you know, all that talk. And he said he didn't know Arteta at first, and then I think his first game was versus Sunderland or something, and Arteta came with just all the info that he needed, the tactical like analysis for Sunderland on how to beat them and how, you know, they usually set up and their weaknesses. And that was just, and Pep Guardiola was said it took me about 15 minutes to be convinced that, oh, I want to work with this guy. You know what I mean? It means Mikel Arteta came in with an actual, you know, he knew all the points that he wanted to talk about, and they were well thought out and well put together. That Pep Guardiola said, "Well, you're gonna be my assistant," you know, and big up to Mikel Arteta for that. And he also, the other thing he mentioned was, I think he said his other opponent was David Moyes, and anyway, so the analysis, the main thing was this Mikel Arteta's analysis of other teams and how they play and where they're weakest was the thing that was impressive. And now he's able to have found his voice in coaching, which is so cool. Oh man, big up to Mikel. Big up to Arteta. Let me hop off your nuts real quick because I've been praising you like crazy. Because you know, I really, really, really regret the doubts that I had on him. So great guy. And it feels like he made the right choice with Obama. That was one moment I'm not going to act here and be like, no. I knew like he was right. Man, with the Obama power struggle, he did the right thing. And look at how far he's come now. Look at how the team's together. What a journey Mikel has had. Also the eccentric thing where he played the Amazon All or Nothing. I haven't finished watching that, but there's some very interesting things in there that I'll recommend for you. But anyway, on the flip side, let's talk about Guardiola real quick and say Guardiola said something that if I was a Manchester City fan, I'll be a little worried. He said while explaining the sentimentality connection that Mikel has to Arsenal. He You know what I just thought about real quick? Something a sidebar that's not related to that. We'll get to that second. The point in a second. The sidebar was Arteta's Arsenal and Arsenal's Arsenal. I remember reading somewhere where somebody said when they saw Arsene Wenger's Arsenal, they thought Arsene Wenger is the person that made Arsenal, you know what I mean? That made the team Arsenal and called it Arsenal. So now it just hit me that Arteta is also there's that Arteta Arsenal, Arsenal's Arsenal. Anyway, crazy, 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 crazy. I hope that thought doesn't happen to somebody else. But anyway, so that was Mikel Arteta's Arsenal. So Pep Guardiola said, you know, on the sentimentality point, right? He said, I have that connection with Barcelona. If Barcelona called me, I was just like, whoa, I don't think I've ever had any press conference where Pep Guardiola was literally showing that the door is open. It's kind of, that Bruno Mars song, I'ma leave the door open. Whole thing. That's Guardiola for you. That's what I think. I think he's really impressed by Pedri and Gavi, and he wants to be a part of the mix of that because those guys are generational talents right there, and they're in the midfield, and they know how. They're just raw talents waiting to be developed. And if Xavi's project implodes, if Xavi isn't able to take the Barcelona team moving forward. Pep Guardiola pretty much just said, Laporta, I'm gonna do the Gabriel Jesus. That's pretty much what he did with that press conference. So I don't know how Manchester City fan would feel about that, or or if some Manchester City fans are not even really feeling anything about that, being like, well, nah, it is what it is. We got the connection. You know what I mean? I don't know. He's more loyal to Man City. I don't know. But I definitely would not be happy. I can promise you that. By the way, happy Friday. If you're just walking in, it's the Football Power Hour. We're just chilling. It's the halftime break right now, and we are waiting to see how the boys come in and play because Manchester City definitely like to FA Cup, and so does Arteta. So what happens if two people that really want to win the cup and know each other very well tactically play? What about a C? Less than a minute or 30 seconds because the teams are coming out. Doesn't look like there's any subs though. All right. Please don't forget to hit the like button, even if you're just here for like a few seconds or a few minutes. Uh, that is very, very much appreciated. It's your little gift from me. I mean, from you to me on this Friday. Just buy me a like. How much does a like cost? How much does a subscribe cost? you know? You gotta say though, the way what's his name? The way Shaka has been playing this, I don't think he's gotten a red card this season. And we know Shaka is synonymous with red cards. I've been waiting for that Shaka red card. I was waiting for it actually versus when we were playing Manchester United was playing when Manchester United was playing Arsenal at the Emirates. I was like, Shaka red card loading, and there was no Shaka red card. Oh, there is a substitution. Thomas Partey and Rob Holding coming off, and Lokonga and Saliba are on. I was worried about that Thomas Partey. I was being like, this guy's the heartbeat. Kel, this guy is your heartbeat. You can't be messing around with your heartbeat like that. Especially if you don't have a backup. But Arsenal are rumored with Caicedo, so who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? By the way, if you happy Friday to you, if you're just tuning in, it's the Football Power Hour. Don't forget to hit a like as you do your thing. We got we're hoping that the next 45 minutes are going to be electric. So let's see how the teams go. Yeah, Grealish has been looking lively. He's been in the form the last couple of games. He's player that you know deserves a mention because this guy was not killing it, and it just makes me think how we as at Man United, or at least the Man United fans, are always impatient with our wingers. We're always, talking about how Anthony is below par nowadays. And it's just been tough. If you're a winger at United, it's really tough. Look at from even Alexis Sanchez to Di Maria days. You know, who did we got rid of who? Mkhitaryan, who was playing out there for a while. It's just a tough life. A winger. It's like a number 9 position for Chelsea. That's a tough life. That's a cursed life. Like Juju surrounding that position is just crazy. Right now, though, we got some really promising wingers at Man United. I gotta just give a shout out to the boy Ganacho. I'm happy that Facundo Pellistri is gonna be staying. There were rumors that he was gonna go, and I was worried. That boy is he's fire. Well, Nalanga, in my opinion, can go, but hey, Juan Amozi, I see y'all. Big up to y'all. Let's give y'all some flowers this Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I hope you have an amazing weekend. And look at us. We made it. We made it to the weekend. At the, you have to celebrate them little small wins. You can also just support your boy. Come over to the YouTube side and get involved. It's very simple. You just go to YouTube and type Football Power Hour. Subscribe button and call it a day. No, hit the like. Ooh. This game is it's picked up where it left off. It's I like it. I like it. It's not as entry end as the Nottingham Forest versus Manchester United game. But you know what? Still got some moments of electricity here and there. Obviously, if you're looking at how the lineup is lining up, you know that it's not all straight up like first teamers, but it's a very very strong squad, especially on the Manchester City side. Honestly, them forwards. When I was reading the lineup, I was like, "What is this? Is this the league game or the or the cup game?" So makes me wonder how Pep is how both of them are gonna line up for the league game now. You know, Trossard get a start over Martinelli because Martinelli hasn't been lighting things up lately. Like he's been good, but he hasn't been shaking the ground. By the way, I'm predicting. I have to give a little score prediction. By the way, say I feel like Manchester City is going to score as much as it's been Arsenal. Woo, man, when Holland body checks you, he body checks you, huh? That boy big. But that was also very, very, very defending there. I think it might have been Saliba. Yeah, but that was whew, boy, that was good. City probing. Now they've come up with a game plan now. You see now Pep is Pep is cooking things. Let's see how Arsenal respond tactically because now it seems like the temperature has gone up a little bit. It's that boy Kevin De Bruyne looking for Haaland. Person that's really impressed me so far though is Matt Turner more than anybody. Trossard has been nice, but Matt Turner, that boy, nice. Gotta just give a big shout out to Rico Lewis though. The way he's just also just slid into the team, and he's good. He's had a few chances in a couple of league games. I've seen him play really well. I think versus Spurs he might have played. I stand to be corrected on that, but nice. If you're able to bench Cancelo, then you're clearly doing something right with your life. Oh no, as soon as, like, not as soon, but like I shouted out Matt Turner, and then now he's gone down with his shoulder, gone down with a little shoulder problem now. Don't see that often. Goalkeeper getting injured. I think it's because of that moment when he blocked the Kevin De Bruyne. Yeah, he stretched so hard. He had to stretch and block that though. Because Haaland was lurking on a far post, and now he nearly dislocated his left shoulder. See, Ramsdale is warming up, so you're talking about squad depth. So Kyle Walker's warming up. Okay. Pep Guardiola might have seen a little loophole. You see, the thing about him is, like, he says, two piece, here he is. My man, Mad Vibes. Today you think it's gonna be Happy Friday vibes. Vibes is like he see a two-piece chicken right now, two-piece combo. You think you're gonna beat Man City by 2 goals? That's a big claim, brother. I think this match is gonna be one goal from City. We'll see. We'll see. So far, honestly, the first half belongs to Arsenal. They had the better chances. Trossard is looking too good. Right now, Mars is out here testing what's up. Vibes, who do you think is gonna score? Them two pieces. Tomiyasu? Who do you think is gonna? I mean, Nketiah should have done better with that near post chance in the first half. Ooh, Julian Alvarez. Now you should be really scared, because I believe Manchester City played better with Alvarez on the pitch than with Haaland. Let's see what one. No, let's see. We've got like about 30 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen. The elephant might just fall from the top of the tree. Who knows? This could be the first day. How does Akanji fall from Trossard? Trossard is like a very short, weak-looking guy. Let's be honest, though, Mahrez's performance has been a little bit tame. Um, the whole hour, so it makes sense that it's being replaced by Julian Alvarez. So it seems like Alvarez is going to be sort of a second striker on number 10 to what is going on, Pep? What is he? What's Pep trying to do right now? Yeah, he's playing like as right next to Haaland. All right, you're gonna see if it's gonna be a two-piece now, vibes. Ooh, Vieira had a nice chance. Oh, Vieira had a really nice chance. He actually was not being marked by anybody. Oh, Vieira. Oh, but nice try though to try it on the volley because if it worked, would be like aha, Vieira, that was good. Oof. Saka scoring one. Vibes says Saka is gonna be scoring one. Yo, yeah, I wouldn't put it past world class Saka, bro. I forgot about this guy's form is poof. He's on another level. World class Saka. It's just crazy that Gareth Southgate. I said this earlier on, but I have to repeat myself. Every time I think about Saka and how good he is, and Rashford, how good he is, and be like, Gareth Southgate, what were you thinking? Not playing them both at the same time all the time, or almost all the time. I don't know why. Anyway, World Cup is over. It seems like Gareth Southgate kept the job. And it seems like they're going to bottle it again. When it comes over here to North America, we're going to see. I will be there. I will be watching some of them live. Might buy a bottle and throw it at Gareth Southgate. I think he'll get the message. That's the water bottle. Saliba very confident right there, man. Damn. The way Arsenal defend. Vibes. You guys don't give space to anybody like outside the box. There's no time to think. There's just so many defensive like the defenders are there in front, but then the DMs or sometimes the winger, they're just coming in rushing. You don't even have time to think and time to. It's just crazy. The work rate. It's almost reminding me of when Klopp's team was actually Klopping. When Klopp is like a hybrid of Pep's team 2-3 years ago mixed with Klopp's defending when they don't have the ball. Ah, Arteta is really cooking, man. See if indeed Saka will score one. Right now, we have seen more attacks from Arsenal's right hand side, which is Saka's side, and a little less from Trossard. Julian Alvarez, he can do better. Oh, sounds like something's brewing. Oh. Alvarez! He hit the post! Oh, oh, you could tell it! Yo, Nathan Ake, my goodness. Where you at, Mad Vibes? Uh-oh. Wow. But that is all because of the introduction of Julian Alvarez. He took that shot. He brought the energy. He brought the, oh, man. Wow. And of course, the sensei does it. The teacher shows the student, I got one more trick in me. That was really good hold up play. But oh wow! Somebody gotta give Grealish his props though. Whoa, 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 whoa. Julian Alvarez's introduction, and also Grealish. All he does is just protect the ball, run with it, and then put it into a space where he just vacated because both of these Tomiyasu and Saka were just following him like hound dogs. Made the space open for Nathan Ake to hit it. First time, low underground driven shot to the left of Turner. That's Turner. It looking like the pieces ain't piecing, Mad Vibes. Arteta's brought on Martinelli. Schenko. He's like, let's bring the SWAT team. Gonna be interesting now. Let's see how it goes. This is now Arteta being like, we're going full throttle, baby. We're going all the way. The other thing, oh, Nketiah, Eddie, what happened to you? Why weren't you clumsy like that against Man United? I can't believe Nketiah wasted that. Like Laporte touched it. That's why Nketiah didn't get that ball. Wow. Emric Laporte. Very, 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 very all important last ditch clearance. Wow. Big up to you for tuning in, by the way. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. It's a Friday. We made it to Friday, guys. Hit the like button just for like's sake. Just for Friday's sake. We made it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. It's the Football Power Hour. That's all you gotta search on YouTube. I don't know if you're watching. Oh man, there's people watching on Facebook. Y'all gotta come to the YouTube side, guys. Come get involved. My boy Matt Vibe said Saka scoring one. We're still waiting on the Saka goal. Maybe let's see what the introduction of Martinelli and Zinchenko will do, because that's the left side. That's the heartbeat of the left side, pretty much. So as soon as I see that they whip a ball into a dangerous area, my goodness, Arsenal is out here for blood now. They've gone full throttle. The Gunners are gunning. They're trying to get a goal back. This is what we signed up for. This is why we're here. It's a really, really, really. The energy has gone up. The tempo of the game has gone up. It's fire. It's fire over here. It's a very interesting game. If you just tuned in, wondering what the hell is going on, we are watching the FA Cup clash between Arsenal and Manchester City. And right now, Manchester City has a goal scored by the boy Nathan Ake, created by, assisted by Jack Grealish, but really the chance itself was made by Julian Alvarez hitting the post, and that ball just pretty much just fell to where Grealish was. And he was smart enough to just attract two players, namely Saliba and Saka. Took him with him on a trip, and was like, here, Nathan, I can shoot this, and I think Ake got the goal. Amazing. It's very typical of Manchester City. The goals that they score is like a build up, and then the ball eventually gets there to the opposition box, and then there is some sort of like way that they move the opposition defenders out of the way. Whether it's them being attracted to Haaland, somebody like Grealish, creative like Grealish, moving them out of position. Talking about Haaland, he's been quiet though. He's been quiet today. He had a chance that had he had a little bit more acceleration, he would have definitely got it. But Matt Turner was quick enough to come out the box and actually sweep. And then Matt Turner also nearly injured himself. His left shoulder, stopping a Kevin De Bruyne cross that was probably going to set up Haaland. See, yeah, anyway. The way Manchester City forwards now are like so holding the width. Anytime when Haaland gets a long ball, and he tries a flick on, it's more like a possession donation to the other team. I don't know. He needs to try something else. Definitely put it on the chest or something. He needs to be able to do better with that. Or the supporting cast needs to come narrower. Something's not clicking about that long balls. That's all I'm trying to say. World class Saka taking on Nathan Ake. All right, Saka. Ooh, he put a ball in for Nketiah. Nketiah reached it, but really, Man City on the attack. Nice patient build up from the back by Manchester City. Ooh, Odegaard is coming on. Matt Turner keeps on coming out. He goes on vacation a lot. I think we should buy him. We can certainly pay him like more than Tom Heaton. I think maybe tomorrow we might see the boy, the low knees in Butland. Maybe. Actually, no. That's probably not going to happen. Saka is coming off. Bruno's coming off. Right, all right, all right. We're about to see how Bernardo Silva, what he can cook. We're 15 minutes away, ladies and gentlemen, from the end of this game. Manchester City versus Arsenal. It's the FA Cup tie, fourth round, I believe. And we are just doing a live chill along. If you're just coming in, welcome. Happy Friday to you. Get some water, remove your shoes, hit the like button. Just chilling. Or get yourself some juice. OJ right here. Friday beer. It's Friday. You deserve a beer. You deserve a little something. You worked hard to get this far, right? Shit. It's a pretty. It's gotten a little bit not okay. I guess the substitutes are still settling in, but right now it's the tempo of the game has gone down a little bit. But Odegaard is in here. Odegaard is in the mix. Let's see what he can cook. I'm a little disappointed that Saka is now subbed off. So I guess Med Vibes Saka ain't scoring one. Let's see if the two-piece prophecy gonna come to pass though. next time we talk Med Vibes, I'm just gonna like the day you call into the show. I'm just gonna ask you, how many pieces? I know how to talk to you now. You talking pieces? I'll never forget. I'll never forget at the beginning of the stream versus Manchester. It was Manchester United playing Arsenal. Mad Vibes came in here and he was like 3-piece. And you know what? At the end of the day, the score was 3 pieces for Arsenal. Man, I was just like, oh, man is a prophet. He talks to the pieces, and you know what? You gotta give props when the pieces come together. I love it when if you predict something and it happens. It's really really great, and you know it's a great feeling if you get what I'm saying. If you, especially if you predict the score. Nat Turner had to do that punch again. I really like how adventurous Matt Turner is, guys. Take him at Manchester United any day. Pretty young American goalkeeper who had a very good World Cup, especially versus I think it was the Netherlands. No, they didn't win, but like I performed on the world stage. So somebody in the scouting department has to be looking at Matt Turner, please. Talking about the sleeping Manchester United scouting department. Pretty sure if we throw in a nice little contract right there, he'll be disgruntled at Arsenal. He's just like, man, I ain't gonna sit here waiting for Ramsdale to get COVID. It's going to be a tense 11 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just joining in, the show's the Football Power Hour live chill along. We're watching Arsenal and Manchester City fight it out. FA Cup. It's an FA Cup fight. It's a precursor to the league fight that's going to come up. That's also a major reason why I was interested in this game because that battle for the 3 points. The coaches go with the same lineups. Well, the coaches, oh man, so many questions. Especially right now, if this ends 1-0, honestly, it was a very, very balanced game. And if it ends 1-0, Arsenal can hold their heads up high and say, we performed really well and gave a fully stacked Manchester City problems with pretty much our B team. You know? To be able to go in there without Martinelli, without Zinchenko, without Odegaard starting, and still have a better 45 minutes than Manchester City, it shows you've gone up levels. Not that anybody, it's like as good as your last test, and these guys are just showing. Very good. Them boys good, man. It's the elephant watch along. Let's see what Haaland can do. When you want the ball from Manchester City, hey, you know what? Alvarez, you're showing me something that Manchester City United needs to be doing more. You know how we got that goal with Anthony shooting from distance and Wergos pouncing on the rebounds? It seems like Haaland also, I mean, he's a poacher, right? So he's doing the poacher's job of making sure that the goalkeeper, if the goalkeeper by any chance parries the ball, He's going to be right there sniffing for it. So we need Wargos to make sure he's adapting a similar, or rather, the whole team, the whole Manchester United team, to be adapting a similar tactic. Take a lot more long shots that are on target and force the goalkeeper to make a little save. Because you know what? That creates a little half chance for somebody. John Stones got a hamstring injury. I'm happy about it. Hope obviously he does well and recovers. you know, what is Zinchenko doing? Oh, okay. It's gonna be a set piece. What is it gonna be? Saying a moment that's gonna change the game for Arsenal. Let's see. Will the game ever change for Arsenal? Tinelli hits it into the crowd. There was nobody actually even making any movements in the 6 yard box. Nothing. Just kind of just sky blue, sky blue, sky blue, sky blue everywhere. So Martinelli really was not going anywhere with that chance. It's looking like it's gonna end 1-0 to Manchester City. The goodbye FA Cup for Mikel Arteta. Go ahead and focus on the Europa League and the Premier League, which is actually a blessing in disguise because I think Arteta already has the FA Cup in his cabinet. I have to say though, there's a significant something that occurred today with John Stones being injured, the hammy. Don't never underestimate that because Diaz obviously can fill in and be another major solid. I don't trust Akanji to be able to go Champions League as well as mount the title charge for Man City. Laporte, that's a little porous, especially Laporte. But we'll see. Only going to be Arsenal's fourth defeat of the season if they lose this. So he can really. Oh, Martinelli was really close. He was offside as well. That was awfully close. Martinelli versus Kyle Walker. Martinelli versus Kyle Walker, and Martinelli wins the. Oh, get. Oh, that was close. Wow. Martinelli's out here showing Trossard that you can't come in here and try and claim nothing. I own that left hand side. That's really, really good. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love watching the competition between two players for one position. Big shout out to you, by the way, if you're tuning in. I see some people. Oh, we got some people also on Twitter and Twitch as well. Yo, big shout out to you. Come support the boy on YouTube. It's right there. You just type at Football Power Hour. You hit subscribe. You become part of the family. We chill and watch these games and talk about these games. Not all FA Cup games, certainly not. No, 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 no. Talk a lot of all significant games of football. Let's just say that. Sometimes we'll be talking Serie A, sometimes talking um, Europa League, sometimes talking Champions League. So get involved, get involved. Hit the like and subscribe. Yeah. Pep has won 9 major trophies in 5 years. What an incredible feat to achieve with Man City. But until he lifts that Champions League cup, people gonna always have something to say to him. They called him. I didn't know. I didn't know one time. I remember the day when I found out that his his nickname was the fraudulent one. They say he's a fraud because he spends money to win cups and tells the world he's a coach. But you got to give it to him, though. His influence on the game, as we've mentioned earlier on, influences on top coaches of today, right now. His influence is just undeniable and is still out here managing. And he opened the door for Barcelona with that press conference. I just got to say, the moment it doesn't work out with Manchester City, Laporta and Barcelona is just going to pick up the phone and say, Pep Guardiola, we need you. Nathan Ake has been announced man of the match, even probably because of the goal that he scored, but also he's been really solid, keeping Saka quiet, better than Luke Shaw. Probably like a minute left, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if Arsenal is able to get that all important goal. If it's going to end 1-0 to Manchester City. I think it's done. The game's done. You never know with this. Never know with this unpredictable sport what might just happen. So last couple of seconds to go. And there it is. Referee's definitely checking his whistle. And it is the full-time whistle, ladies and gentlemen. The game ends 1-0 to Manchester City. Wow. What a game, what a game, what a game. And we were on for the goal that changed everything and that sees Manchester City put Arsenal out of this competition. And yeah, it's 1-0. Nathan Ake man of the match. Really, really did good on the left. Kept Saka quiet and was also there for the all important moment when Jack Grealish pretty much took, I think it might have been Tomiyasu and Saka with him. He took him on a little trip and they followed and created space for Nathan Ake, and he was there with the first time finish. So it ends 1-0. There it is. Thank you so much for tuning in. It was just a little quick, spontaneous chill along. I know we started late, but I was like, I'm gonna be watching the game anyway. So that's how we ended it here. So one more time, happy Friday to you. Drink some more water, get some more sleep, enjoy the weekend. You deserve this. You deserve the weekend. And also, I deserve a little like button. Come on now. Little change. It'll help go a long way, especially also if you're not subscribed yet. The show is the Football Power Hour on YouTube. So go ahead and subscribe and be part of the community. Thank you so much for joining in. One